Hi guys, I'm the Michael Myers fanatic. I know I've been away for a while. I just couldn't think of anything to review, but last night I watched a fan film entitled Judith, the Night She Stayed Home, and it's based on the life and death of Judith Margaret Myers, which was Michael's sister. The fan film was released sometime in 2010 and it can be seen on a website called Halloween Daily News. I'll put the link in the description box for anybody that wants to see it. As far as I know, the movie was filmed in North Carolina and it was directed by Josh Hasty. As far as the film goes, I don't have anything against Josh, but in my opinion, he changed way too much about the legend of Michael Myers and Judith Myers. First of all, he had Judith Myers camping outside with this random girl, this friend of hers, and they were in sleeping bags. And I'm guessing they were gonna have sex. Now, I don't have a problem with sex in horror movies. My problem is that's not how the story goes. Judith never had anybody there with her. Her boyfriend was there with her, not some random girl named D'arcy. But other than that, D'arcy comes over and she's talking to Judith about what they're going to do that night. And there was a scene where this figure comes up behind D'arcy, and the figure has a girl's mask on with long blonde hair. And at first I thought it was Michael, but it wasn't. It was Judith. Judith was trying to scare her friend D'arcy. I thought it would have been better if Michael would have dressed up as a girl, because it would have been kind of creepy, because serial killers tend to do that anyway, so I thought it would have been creepy if he would have dressed up as a girl. But getting back to what I was saying, D'arcy starts asking Judy questions about Michael. She's like, how come Michael's not out here with you? And Judith is like, I don't know, but we used to hang out a lot back in the day. That's what she tells her in so many words. But Michael doesn't say anything anymore. He doesn't talk to anybody anymore. So D'arcy just lets it go, and she says that I don't want to sleep outside. Maybe I'll go up to Michael's room and sleep in the bed with him. And then Judy's like, no, you're not going to go up there and sleep with him. I guess she said it as a joke. Judith tells her, well, I'm going to go inside and get ready for the party that we're going to have tonight. And D'arcy says, okay. And Judith says to D'arcy, why don't you finish lighting up these pumpkins outside? So they're outside the Myers house, and Judith goes in and finishes getting ready, and D'arcy lights up the pumpkins. Before I go any further with that, there's a scene where they hear loud music, and D'arcy's like, where's that music coming from? And Judy says, it's coming from Michael's room. All he does is sit up there and listen to music all day and draw pictures and paint pictures and things like that. So long story short, when D'arcy is finished but lighting up the pumpkin, out of nowhere, she turns around and Michael is behind her, and he just takes the axe and smacks her with it. Kills her for an inexplicable reason. I don't know why he does this, but he kills Judith's friend. She's like, no, please don't do it. Don't kill me. He kills her anyway. And he takes his mask, which is the famous white mask, and he puts it over her face, over her dead body. And he takes her and moves her to a different area of the house. Now, what I'm wondering is, how is a little kid able to do this? How was he able to lift her body up from the top half and drag her across the yard? I don't get that. But then again, he's evil, so I guess that explains it. Judith is in her room getting ready for the party. Michael comes up there like you've seen in the original film, the original John Carpenter film, sneaks up behind her, and she's like, Michael, and he just starts stabbing her, you know, over and over. She dies. Now this is the part that made me laugh. I know you're going to say, Fanatic, why would you laugh at this? It's horrible. Let me explain why I laughed first before you say anything. I laughed because there's a scene where these kids knock on the door. So Michael goes downstairs to see who it is. Matter of fact, they don't knock on the door, but he opens the door and they're standing there. And he's, and they say, trick or treat. And this is the part that made me laugh. This guy is a nutcase. He literally takes some candy and gives it to the little kids. Like he didn't do anything wrong. He gives them the candy. They say, thank you, Michael. Tell your sister and your mom we said hi. And he just stands there and they walk away. And I'm like, why is he acting like nothing happened? He just casually just hands them the candy. As if to say, okay, here you go, kids. This guy was sick. So this is my favorite part. I've been dying to talk about this part. After he kills Judith and D'arcy, the kids walk away, and then suddenly the theme song comes on. It's like dun 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 dun, dun, and the camera is backing away from the house, and he's just standing there. And the camera shows you all these pictures of Michael's family, and it shows you D'arcy's dead body and Judy's dead body, and the Halloween theme is playing, and Michael's just standing there looking into the camera. I thought that was really creepy, and the movie just goes off. I didn't like how the director changed a lot of the story, but overall I liked the film because I like the legend of Michael Myers. The legend has grown over the past 36 years, going on 36 years now. And the legend grows a little more each year as different people tell it from their point of view. But the movie stars Sarah Stevenson or Stephenson, I don't know how you pronounce it, as Judith Myers, and Alex Fisher as Michael Myers. If you want to watch it, I'll put it in the description box like I said before, and you guys can watch it. Judith, the Night She Stayed Home. It was released in 2010, and I like the film. It was directed by Josh Hasty. And that's it. Judith, the Night She Stayed Home. I'm the Michael Myers Fanatic. I approve this message. Matter of fact, I think I'm about to go watch it again. Thanks for listening, guys. Long live Halloween.